Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Anthony, and this is Did You Know Comics podcast. Here with me tonight is...
Name's Chris.
I am Cole. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Danny.
And...
I'm Corey.
And these guys work with us on the channel. Also, special guest tonight is main director of Ignition, Josh.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
And main guy over at AGIATT Productions. Say hi, Ryan.
How you doing, everybody?
And tonight we're mainly here to promote Ignition and
Ignition 2.
And Ignition 2. So Josh, what is Ignition?
Ignition is a brainchild between myself and a gentleman named Brandon Speck. We started it about mid-summer last year. It was an idea that Brandon had and came to me because I'm an art guy that he knows. I'm an artist myself, JB Dezigns. And he wanted to put on basically a miniature convention, but more towards a artist-heavy convention. Because you go to all these different conventions around the area, and they focus more on, sometimes it seems, everything but the art. Artist Alley's put into the corner. It's baby. So,
right.
So, we wanted to, he came up with this idea of wanting to focus this more on art and show off all these amazing artists that are in and around the local Florida. Even sometimes we get farther from, down in Miami and, So we just wanted to get a spot, bring these guys up, not charge an arm and a leg to get a table, and just show them off and then bring in cosplayers. And when we first started out, our idea was to put on a small show with some art up on the walls at Acme Superstore, put up a few tables, call it a day. We were thinking it was going to be small. Within 2 months, it turned into this monster, and we had about almost 20 different artists, creators. We had AGIATT come in and do their thing with the videos. We had cosplayers coming. I mean, just people were coming out of the woodworks to be a part of this. And when it came to fruition in September, it was amazing. It was a great show. Everybody had a lot of fun. I mean, we got praised for 3 days afterwards. Just people randomly, it was awesome. It was great. We had a fun time. So after that, we decided to go and do Ignition 2 for January 31st.
Awesome. Ignition, us and some of the other guys here at Did You Know Comics, we have gone to Ignition, and we plan on going to Ignition 2 here in January. And it is something to behold. It's amazing to have so many local artists to be there, to meet them, to interact with them, and you get a more personal touch, and it's a great experience.
Ignition's just a great time, and they have food trucks come out and stuff. Daydream Pizza always comes.
I missed that. I didn't know that happened.
That's honestly the main reason I put on shows, just to have Daydream Pizza come out and
right.
eat.
Have some of that Ninja Turtle pizza.
That stuff is the bomb. For those of you who
this isn't fair.
For those of you who don't know, Daydream Pizza, they have, what is it, the TMNT?
They have TMNT. They have every video game nerd geek thing you could think of to put on a pizza. They pull it off.
Yeah, this pizza, they put marshmallows on the pizza, and it sounds like, oh, why would I want to eat that? Once you eat it, just shut your mouth because it's so delicious and amazing. Who else here has been at one of the Ignitions?
I gotta say, I gotta agree with Danny with the whole Ignition being full of great artists, and it hits me even more because one of my biggest things I could do is draw, and I actually get inspiration from artists. I go get tips I should buy this, big Copic markers or go digital. Right. Pick up tips to improve my artwork, and I always enjoy just seeing art and buying prints to hang up on my wall.
Oh yeah. Well, and that was kind of the other thing we wanted to pull off with Ignition is to get people of like mind all together in different ways and create new things. Either when it's just two guys talking, a new artist that's been experienced to a new artist and go, hey, you should get this, you should do it this way. I mean, I was even talking to artists that have been around for a while. I'm like, oh, well, I do it this way. They go, I never thought of that. And then we had the cosplayers come in, like Corey that did our Spider-Man, and he worked with AGIATT right after Ignition and made some amazing images with, I mean, he looked straight out of the comic Spider-Man. It was really cool
And
stuff.
with AGIATT's permission, hopefully we can put these images up on the video when it's posted. Ryan, would you like to discuss what you do over at your production studio?
Well, I do pretty much everything.
They make amazing images. That's what they do.
I am the CEO of AGIATT Productions. It started about 4 years ago. I didn't really have too much knowledge as to what to start or where to start. And when I was talking to my family one day on my way home from my job, I said, I think I'm just going to start a film production company. So why not? So I called and I got my license. And I went over to my families the next day, and they said, "So what'd you do over the last week?" I said, "Oh, I started a production company." And they said, "Really?" Well,
You don't say.
You can do that.
you don't know anything about that. Well, I don't have to. I just need to know the people that do.
Well, the thing is, not yet, but that's how you grow. That's how you learn.
That's exactly how you learn.
And then,
And the staff that I have are amazing people. They are above the talent that I've seen in a lot of things, even nowadays in professional movies. I've got guys that beat these guys out. Brandon Walker is one of the most amazing graphic artists I've ever met.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm very lucky to have him on my team. He is actually the one that did all of the pictures for Corey as Spider-Man. And
Yep.
like Josh was saying, we met a lot of cosplayers at Ignition. Corey, Samantha, Steve,
Amy Nicole. These Which will all
people-
be back at Ignition too as well.
we've met
They will.
Amy, right?
Yeah. We met Amy. I met Amy specifically, and
Yeah.
Look at that smile, man.
Yeah, I kind of.
Amy's gonna be blushing
Someone's
later.
happy. No, well, I didn't like. It was just a brief interaction, but I was like, "Hi."
How you
She was
doing?
dressed. It was just. She was dressed up as Black Widow, and like I was like, "I'm gonna be Winter Soldier pretty soon." So we
That's
should
pretty
meet up
soon.
at.
Worst
we
pickup
should.
line
I gotta get the metal
We
arm.
should meet up at MegaCon.
Getting my arm amputated next week.
Well, and Amy will be at Ignition too, I believe, as Lady Punisher.
And I
Awesome.
believe-
Yeah, I think I've seen the photos.
Yeah, and she just texted me right before we started to say that she was going to try to do 2 cosplays. So I'll be chatting with her later tonight.
That's what she told me. Now, she actually did come over to our studio also, and we
Right.
have a load of photos of her as well, so we're working on those now.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
awesome. Cole.
Hey, I got a question for you, Ryan. Where did the name for your production company really come from?
Well, AGIATT is spelled AGIATT. It actually stands for a good idea at the time.
Really now?
And that actually came from Plan B Productions, if anybody knows that. That is
I never
Jennifer
heard of it.
Aniston.
Sorry.
Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt's production company is called Plan B.
But
And how brilliant, because if Plan A doesn't work out, you always go to Plan
Yeah.
B.
but that's an amazing name, by the way. That's just so clever.
After hearing it, I never would have guessed that's what it stood for. I didn't even know it was an acronym. I just, because I didn't hear your last name, I just assumed that was your last name or
A
something.
lot of people do. A lot of people.
That title is just a really good idea.
Well, exactly, right?
Yeah.
That's,
At all
as,
times.
As
At
I'm
all
driving down the road, I'm like, what am I going to call this? Well, it's a good idea. Well, okay, let's try that. How do we- all right, let's do it this way.
The light bulb just appeared above your head when
Well,
after he said
Pretty
that.
much.
And then that
the
became
light
their
bulb is our
icon.
icon,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. The light bulb is our icon.
Yeah, I saw the video you guys did. I'll post it below for the trailer or something for Ignition. The first Ignition pretty much covered everything. You guys can watch it later, but it is their production company did a phenomenal job. So
You're talking about the interview that we did with Josh and Brandon.
right.
And that actually, the girl that played April O'Neil
Yeah.
as one of the cosplayers for Ignition is also our makeup artist, and her name is Kat.
And she's awesome.
She is awesome. She will more than likely be with us for Ignition 2. I'm not sure dressed as what, but she'll be there.
Danny will find out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Now, I do have to say something that I
Only
noticed,
once.
and you'll have to watch it when you watch the video that we're talking about. It's, and I don't know if anybody else picked on it, but it's really funny that we were so packed at the time when they filmed this spot that the cameraman had problems getting through at certain points.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even think, like, we had about 200 people saying that they were going, which is usually 100 people.
Right.
You put it in half. And when we went through the day, I'm like, is anybody actually going to show up? Because this is the first anything that Brandon and I have put on ourselves.
Right.
So, we could have been just standing there all staring at each other. But we counted about 400 to 500 people walk through the doors of Acme that day. And it was packed. We never really had a downtime, and it was just crazy.
Yeah, actually, some of us were the first 100 people there. We got our free
The
stuff.
swag bags.
The swag bag.
Swag bags.
Which we will be doing again for Ignition 2, another 100.
Excellent.
We're working on gathering all that up. So if anybody would like to be a part of that, feel free to contact me at jbauerart@aol.com. We want businesses to come up. If you're a local business and want to be a part of this, you're going to reach at least 400 to 500 people. We're trying to double that for Ignition 2.
Right.
Correct. Just a little bit of everything. I know a couple of artists this time around, or one artist in particular is actually going to toss in a special print of his. I don't know how exactly we're doing that yet, if we're going to do a raffle or if we're just going to literally toss it into a bag. I'm probably, some of my artwork will pop in through the bags here and there. We have business cards. We have, all kinds of different stuff.
If I may
right?
recommend
AJ
calling
will
it.
be doing a raffle ticket each of the 100 bags to raffle off one of our original art pieces.
Oh.
from
Oh,
Brandon.
wow.
That's gonna
You
be cool.
want one of those. I got one from the last show, and it was an awesome arrow piece. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I treasure that thing.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know which one it's going to be.
Hopefully,
I'm gonna treasure
hopefully
that
by the end of the
TMNT
night.
pizza when I get some.
Hopefully by the end of the night, I'll slip you a 10, and then you can tell me.
How about you slip me a slice of that amazing pizza you were talking about?
That pizza is just.
I'm not even
sorry.
joking. I'm
Okay.
mad that
I don't know
wasn't part of this.
I'm
Be
to
there
Ignition
for
too.
That
Yeah.
means you got to be there for that.
I will.
Danny and
Believe
I,
me.
we would probably call ourselves
We'll drag your
pizza
butt there.
connoisseurs.
Yes.
I will beat you there.
And Daydream
I mean
is
that I will
something
beat you.
that you can't miss. Daydream pizza is like, it's up there with Cheetos.
It's amazing.
yeah,
it's truly awesome.
You
And
could you could dream about it. I mean, this,
Well, the
They
funny
use
thing is, they
shout-outs.
actually did my rehearsal dinner. I had them. At my wedding, I had a bunch of out-of-town people, friends and family, and we wanted to make sure we had time to spend with them. And we didn't want to cook all night for this stupid rehearsal dinner.
Right.
So, yeah, stupid.
Yeah,
my-
I'm say stupid rehearsal dinner. Your
It's
wife
done.
listens to this.
It
We'll
is
cut that
done.
out. We'll cut that out.
No, you leave it in. It is done. I can say whatever I want now. She has the ring.
Be
We're
a
done.
strong man. Do as you please.
Honey,
I didn't mean it.
Until you
Honey,
get
that
home,
rehearsal
you
dinner was stupid.
apologize.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the, besides Daydream Pizza, another business here in Orlando that we met. Actually, I met one of the managers or CEOs or something from Bart. And
yeah.
for those of you who don't know, Bart is a Orlando stationed bar/arcade, and
a barcade.
yeah,
if you will.
a barcade,
Or
Now
in
they just steal
layman's terms, a super awesome place.
yeah,
Yes.
and
Yes.
it's an amazing place to chill. It's an amazing place to play some classic arcade games
For free.
And for free, and some of them cost, but a majority of them are completely free to play.
And it's still stuff you wouldn't see
Yeah.
really anywhere else anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to find
well,
an arcade.
We might see
Oh, it
some
really is.
arcades possibly at Ignition too, correct?
Yeah, we are. I'm not giving away all the details. You're gonna
Right.
have to follow the event page on Acme Superstore's Facebook. Just look for Ignition 2. Can't miss it. But this is one of the new things that we are working on, and we took over the Dollar Comic Room. We went so big the first time, we were a little cramped, and we wanted to expand. So they're like, well, would you like the Dollar Comic Room? I'm like, yes, I would like that. Thank you. So we are
Pretty
going
soon
to.
we'll have the whole building.
We will just take over.
And the next block.
Yeah. We'll take
And
over
soon
the
the world.
bank, the supermarket, Big Lots. Yeah, we're just
Eventually
going to keep going
just
and
the
going.
city.
Yeah. Ignition City.
The nerds will rule.
Danny.
I think it's great that you guys are bringing back like arcades to little like places and stuff like that. The last real like arcade that I remember going to was with my sister and her husband now. It was called Rocky's Replay.
I actually used to live right behind there.
I used to live right in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It was
crazy.
It was
Wow,
the best,
reunited.
wasn't it?
Rockies was awesome.
Yeah,
the
Rockies,
best.
and that's
Am I
where
the
I
only one that
first
didn't go.
That's where I first developed.
missed everything.
You missed everything.
Yeah, Rockies is where I first.
That's a common theme today.
I'm getting left out everywhere. No one likes me.
We're gonna lock the door when you get to Acme's.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
won't
yeah.
be able to walk in there either.
We'll just wait for you from the inside,
Yeah.
eating pizza while playing arcades.
Yeah,
I'm
trying
gonna
to find
cry. I don't even mean that. I'm gonna cry
We'll
now.
try to find other people to give swag bags to and just ignore you the whole time.
Oh, and everyone will say not for you.
Yeah,
There might be a problem with trying to fit
everything
the,
is free except for Cole. He has to pay double price.
Double price for free items. You're aware that's still free, right?
It's double free. That's
Double free? Does that mean
Double.
I get even more shit?
no. And that's where the debauchery just came in. It is broken down. But yes, we are. We don't know everything that's coming in. I don't want to give too much away because I want people to go and check out the event page because you know all the artists that are coming
Right.
in. But it's going to be a big section of Ignition this year. We're going to have at least a few arcades free to play, thanks to Bart. And one of the ones that we are coming in with that's, I believe, outside of Bart. This is all Brandon's doing, so I don't know much about it. It's a pinball machine that you will not see anywhere else. You will only be able to play it at Ignition or where they go. So we are lucky enough to be one of the people that have it there. And then along with the games, we also do gaming tournaments. Mm-hmm. We get a big, decent-sized television. Last time we did Mario Kart.
It was Mario Kart, and then there was also Super Smash Brothers, I think.
Yeah. So we are doing Super Smash Brothers this time for the full day, and we have big tournaments. It's I want to say $5 to get in, and thanks to who's the sponsors for that? Factor and IndieBox are actually helping out with
awesome.
that one. I believe we have 3 prize winners, first, second, and third.
right.
And I believe there will be something from IndieBox for the main winners, and each person gets a awesome plaque made by Factor.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
awesome.
legit. You can walk around, get a chain, put
Yeah.
it on your chest, and
Yeah.
you can walk around and go, "I was Ignition's 2 Super Smash Brothers winner." So,
And then you'll get a big united what from everyone you're talking to.
then you have to explain.
Danny.
Exactly. So you
I
be
think-
advertising.
Exactly.
I think Corey's gonna want to get in on that Super Smash Brothers swag chain that you're gonna hand out and stuff. How you gonna
Possibly.
Are you feeling up to it, Chorus?
Possibly.
So we would like to say thank you to our amazing producer over here, DJ Jazzy Jeff. Come on, say thank you, guys.
Thank
you. Thanks, guy.
And there we go.
Yeah.
We'll bleep that.
But will you? I'm sure you will.
So,
Kid friendly.
over to
Believe
Ryan.
everything I say.
Over to Ryan. I heard that there is going to be something special at Ignition 2 that is returning from Ignition 1.
It's technically returning to Ignition.
Technically.
Technically.
It did show up for Ignition 1, it just didn't get hung up.
Yeah, thanks for the glares.
We are actually going to have our green screen up on stage.
Nice.
And if all goes well, we will be able to actually do the background pictures of the cosplayers and anybody that wants a picture done and actually have them printed there as well. So we will be selling those prints to anybody that wants professional photos done. And if you haven't seen the photos that we've done, go on to our Facebook, AGIATT Productions.
Yeah, and I'll probably put them up as this video's going on. So one of my favorites actually was the Batman and Boba Fett. But
I wanted to apologize to all listeners because I'm pretty sure I just cracked my knuckles right next to my microphone.
We're hardcore here.
I'm
go,
really
dumbass.
sorry. I really hope I didn't hurt any ears.
so yeah,
You made them bleed.
some of the
I'm sorry.
some of the photos that you've already seen throughout this podcast, they are phenomenal. All the editing and graphic design that went into it is just amazing. So props to AGIATT.
Well, the one they did with Corey from the charity event that we did in December, they had him holding up a bus. I'm like, I didn't even get to see the pictures being taken, but they popped up afterwards, and you can see them on Ignition 2's event page. But they were amazing. He looks like he legitimately is holding up a bus, and I'm like, that's the guy.
Wow,
for it.
Corey.
You believe a man can hold a bus?
Wow,
I do.
Corey, I'm surprised you were able to pick up a bus.
Yes. You been working out?
I have plots to kill all of you.
I thought that
You
was,
got them boy sips?
I thought that was Chris's job.
Do you work out?
No, he passed that job along to me.
Oh.
It happened a couple weeks ago.
Oh man.
Oh noes.
So Golds or Planet Fitness?
Neither.
Amazing.
Ryan.
Riveting.
Ryan.
One of the better, one of my favorite pictures that we did of Corey is actually him flying down a elevator shaft, trying to grab onto his girlfriend, Casey.
Actual girlfriend.
His actual girlfriend.
Corey, you
Casey.
cheating?
And funny enough,
no.
we actually put the green screen down on my stairs, and we had them laying down on my stairs.
And you
that's
threw 'em
how
off of
that
it.
picture looks. So
Nice.
Violent.
a little insight into the background of how this actually works, folks. We didn't really throw her down an elevator shaft.
What's the
I was all
point?
excited.
Yeah.
What's
sorry.
the point?
I would
That was
also
why
like
she had a
to
limp,
clarify, I
But we
am
will-
not the person they're talking about.
Yeah,
You wish
Corey.
you were.
I'm a different Corey.
Yeah, we have
Not
two
the
different Corys. but
Contrary
this
to
is-
popular belief, I am a weak-ass human being.
the Corey we have here is probably the better one.
Okay, I have
Probably
to
the-
apologize for the
Don't push it.
Spider-Man Corey.
Flattery
It's-
will get you nowhere.
I'm really hoping that confused every listener, that we were just talking about the man in the room right
Yeah.
now. I really hope everyone's confused.
I'm even confused that I'm sitting here. But no, Corey that dresses up as Spider-Man for our shows, he goes by, I'm going to get yelled at by him, Thor something cosplay. Just look, type in Thor and
Thor Morales.
that's it.
cosplay.
That's it. And you'll get a Spider-Man with him. And he actually might be doing a special Spider-Man
He's got a
cosplay.
new Spider-Man costume.
He's
that he
been
will
teasing it a
have
little
done.
bit, but it's gonna be epic. So if
And
you
we're
want to see
actually
something,
doing a studio shoot with him.
Oh, I
as
can't
soon
wait
as
for that
that's
one.
done. So
That'll
we
be
may have
awesome.
some of those up before Ignition.
cool.
Very
cool.
nice.
Yeah, he says it's about 85% done. So we'll cross our fingers and we get to see something cool at Ignition.
Yeah, hope so.
That would be awesome.
Definitely.
The artists.
Yeah.
We've missed talking about the artists.
Well, we are we get distracted by shiny objects and fun things. So
Yeah.
Uh,
So
I
what?
usually get distracted by how wonderful your voice sounds.
a very
there's
dark
little
room.
shiny things right there. Look at them. Go every time I talk. They go up and down, up and down, up and down. It's a
Jeff,
lot
you
of
got to
fun.
take care of that.
Colors,
So-
green.
Josh,
Jeff, thrust your body opponent.
Jingling keys.
Okay, got it.
So the artists, tell us about what artists are going to be there. Tell us what's going to be happening.
Yeah. There's gonna be art happening.
Oh, my favorite.
I didn't know if
Ardening?
you guys were
Highlander 2, the Ardening.
the art. Yeah.
Ignition.
No, that's Highlander
No,
3.
Ignition
One.
to the Ardening.
Ignition 2.
The arting.
New title for our video.
I don't know if that would work. That sounds kind of.
I'm pretty
We
sure we
might
just made an
get
obscure
sued.
reference.
We
that
might
probably
get
less
sued.
than half of the people listening
Well,
to this
if we
will
get,
understand.
like I always say, if we get sued, we're doing something right.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That means someone
people will
important was
see us.
listening.
Yeah.
We've
Can
already
I see
shamelessly
your stuff in a
advertised 50
court?
different
No.
things.
But so all the artists that we have almost over 30 some different creators of one way or another. Some do drawing, some do painting, some do create little critters out of things. I mean, you name it, we've got it. So I have a list. You guys want to hear who's all coming?
Yeah, sure.
Sure,
Try to
definitely.
sound like a monster truck rally announcer.
Yeah, that's no pressure.
Monday.
It is Artagon. No, wait, shit.
Ignition.
Ignition. Artagon.
Remember
It's
your
yours.
own event.
You
It's
should
mine.
know it.
Really? Oh, those shiny things again. So, first off, I will apologize to any and all artists if I get your name wrong. I cannot read or write or speak, apparently.
Speak.
Josh,
Don't worry, we can English together.
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
English. We college men.
College? Anyways. So,
We has educations.
education.
I'm going to film this next time, and we're just turning this into a sitcom.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm
MTV,
so down for
all the
that.
way.
Dude, we can make so much money off this.
But yeah, I will apologize to any and all artists if I get your name wrong. I can't read, that's why I paint pretty pictures. So it's about half and half from people returning from Ignition 1, but we wanted to make sure we got new people for Ignition 2 so people weren't saying the same old, same old. So we've got guys like Michael Bramson, Brian Demeter. Those are two returning.
We met Brian. He's a great
those
guy.
are great guys.
Yeah.
They are.
Brian is awesome.
When I got done with Ignition 1, they both came up to me at the same time, and they're like, by the way, whatever you do, sign us up for it. I'm like, well, what if I do something in a closet? They're like, we don't care, sign us up for it. So
How do you go there?
I go everywhere. I go everywhere.
We are omnipresent.
You don't want to be in this head. This is where Ignition came from, and you see what that was. So.
He's outside your window when you
I do.
sleep.
I am. Oh. Anyway,
I'm scared now.
Now nobody's gonna want to work with me because they see what I actually am. Two new people coming in: Dennis Hansberry and Bonnie Wong. They I've seen their work, amazing work.
What's their style?
Now you're asking hard questions. I should have put styles.
Good ones. Good style.
Great styles. Bonnie is a drawer, I believe. And again, I
I'm
apologize.
a drawer. I
messed-
make drawings.
I make pretty pictures.
That's my job.
Yeah, I believe they are both drawers. I just saw the pretty work and was
Okay.
impressed.
Good enough to
Patrick
be
Towers, Jacqueline Stewart, both returning from Ignition 1. Danny, yes, sir.
Jacqueline Stewart. I remember I bought a piece, a print from her last time. It was of Dancing Baby Groot.
Yes.
I absolutely fell in love with her.
How popular is that little? Yeah. Every time I turn around, they're like, "It's a baby Groot." How many did you sell of those? About 150. Why? I'm like, I get it. It's
Learn to draw the tree.
great. Learn to draw. You saw my post, didn't you? I'll announce it right here. I am doing a baby Groot. I'm doing two versions.
You're doing two.
I'm doing two
You're
versions.
doing an adult and you're doing.
I'm doing both adults,
You're
but
doing
one
both adults?
one is R, one is like PG-13. The one is gonna be
naughty Groot.
Naughty. It's gonna. The one's
I
gonna
don't
be
wanna
him
know what you're
dancing,
doing,
but
Will,
it's
that
gonna be,
would.
more of a hard rock one. So I guess that's not even PG-13, but he's gonna have like the devil symbols up and like hardcore face.
So when they buy these prints, they'll be getting wood.
Yes, yeah. That's the joke of the day, by the way.
Hey, so guys, the artists. How about
Hey,
the
the artists.
We haven't even made it to halfway point of the
Okay.
list.
Well,
Let's
stop
just-
talking, Josh, and tell us about the artist.
Shut up and talk.
I never learned how to read. Okay, this is one I'm gonna
I
write.
didn't buy that skill.
I wrote it, didn't mean. No, they sent me the names. I copy and paste it and put it into a
Oh,
nice little Excel
okay,
sheet.
I see.
I know how to do that.
Yeah, that's good.
So this one I'm gonna ruin. Or mess up the name. Nicole Ruiz. Rise. Sorry,
mess
Nicole.
up
Ruiz.
I don't know. What is that?
What?
Hispanic.
I don't read. Ruiz, maybe. I am so sorry, Nicole. She's gonna.
You should be sorry, Josh.
Okay, Nicole Ruiz will be joining us, along with. I quit. I quit this. I quit art.
Remember, you
everything.
was-
Says the man who
I
says
did
he's
invite
running
you.
this. The guy who said he'd run in this is quitting.
Try it again.
Take it from the top. Take 17.
Take 17.
How do you say my company name?
It's AGIATT, you idiot.
Stop stealing my joke.
I steal everyone's jokes. I am the most unoriginal comedian in
I said
history.
his company's name
All right,
every way
Congressman,
possible,
see ya.
Except for the right
except for the right
Welcome to the mind of Cole.
one. Okay, sorry.
I don't want to
Okay,
be here.
Go ahead.
one.
It scares
One
me.
more time. Ruiz. All right.
Z's are S's, and it's, every vowel gets its own syllable. So it's Ruiz.
Yeah. That was. I got a C in English at that good, Danny.
Why the hell aren't you an English professor?
All right, Nicole Ruiz will be joining
Or
us.
Spanish professor, I should say.
Danny Haas will be with us again. He's actually the guy that does the split in half characters.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
you've
seen
seen
his
him
work.
everywhere.
Danny is awesome, and he has his own shop called Epic. out
Yeah.
in Waterford Lakes.
Yeah.
The shop is amazing.
Yeah, I got him. He of course talked to me at the last show, and he goes, "You got any space?" I'm like, because
We'll make space for you.
With Ignition 2, I put it out there. Hey, we're doing Ignition 2. My inbox just went full of people. I'm like, okay, we did something right at the first one. Let's see. Izzy Otero, one of your guys,
Izzy
Ryan.
actually is contractor of AGIATT as well.
He
And,
does
he
amazing work.
is fantastic with his artwork and has a lot of great ideas that he usually brings up to me when I'm doing something wrong. Which is sometimes it happens, you know. But yeah, Izzy is an awesome guy. Actually, Izzy is the one that brought us as a company to Josh and Ignition.
Oh, is that how that went?
That's how that happened. Yeah,
You
that's
just
how
all-
this happened.
Yeah, that's
So
how you were just all of a sudden around. I remember the meeting, but I
we
don't
do
know how
have to
that
thank
worked.
Izzy for that.
Yes, thank you, Izzy. It's been very eventful already, and we just started. Let's see. We got Caballero Art. He's a good friend of mine. He's an old friend of mine from like 4 years ago, and he wanted to be in. I want to say Ignition 1. And he contacted me. We started talking back and forth, just like business talk. And he messages me one day. He goes, "Dude, I know you." I'm like, "Yeah, I know you too." He goes, "No, seriously, I know you. I used to work at GameStop, and you came into the store all the time." I'm like, "Holy cow! I haven't heard from this dude in like 3-4 years." So we've teamed back up, and he's going to be at Ignition 2.
That's
he does
impressive that he
amazing
remembered
work.
a customer from 4 or 5 years ago.
I can't even remember who's in the mirror when I look. So yeah, that is really impressive. Those shiny eyeglasses again, man. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's a super cool dude. He for some reason he wasn't able to come to Ignition 1 and apologize like 1,000 times. And so now he is able to come for Ignition 2. Let's see, we got Sherry Larson, who was there for Ignition 1. She does really unique handmade lamps that she puts like all kinds of characters around. Let's see, next we got Cynical Hound Creations, Hazen Becker. He's a new artist that's coming in. He sent me his stuff. I'm like, yeah, you're in. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the Hassenbecker.
A lot of these guys, I have to keep my money with my wife because I will go poor with all these awesome guys around. A good friend of mine, EJ, with, I want to call it Ness, but I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but it's Nehs. And he's actually, his work is in Acme right now on the prints walls that I set up. And it is, he does just the face is all spray paint style of superheroes. He is extremely talented. We got Leanne. I didn't write her official stuff in here. Let's see. Peter Smith from Screaming Tiki Studios. Amazing artist. Olivia. Big Chris Gallery. He's a great guy. He was at Ignition 1.
Big Chris.
Yeah, Big Chris is great. Surge Society, who's another one that's on the artist walls inside. Famous After Death. Jeff Balk.
Oh, his work is just.
Yeah, he's a big name, and it's great to have him.
At the charity event, I actually won one of his pieces. It was the Joker piece.
Oh,
that
cool.
He put up for
Yeah.
auction, and it is just truly
Yeah,
awesome.
he's an amazing colorist, and he just does stuff. I mean, he has the same print that he colors over and over again, and everyone is different. So to have him, he's now living in Florida. He just moved down a little while ago. To have him down here and a part of our show really just, it is amazing. He's like, "Oh, I'll be a part of it." I'm like, "Are you sure it's not big style?" No, he's like, "Oh, I want to do more shows in and around Florida." I'm
So
like,
you're
"Okay."
saying he completes you?
Yes. Jeff is probably going to laugh his ass off at that one. There you go, Jeff. Let's see. A couple new guys that I met at different conventions. Jeremy Gonzalez and Humphrey Chin. They are amazing artists. Did a really great job and entertained me while we were at Winter Garden Wonderfest. Why are you laughing?
Because I am 5 years old.
Let's see. We got Panda J Productions, James Braxton, 2 new guys to Ignition. Gray Hollow.
Oh, they're already
Alex Cuevas,
I'm mad.
Cyber Decent, Sean Surface, Indie Craft Exchange, which was around for first Ignition. They do
Right.
crafts, and we might be working on a pin thing with them, where an artist can draw up on this pre-designed thing, and you can make a pin of their work.
Nice.
Still in the work in progress, but it could happen. And the very talented Barrett Biggers, and he is actually doing a special first edition print that will debut at Ignition. So if you bought it that day, it's like first edition big time.
Absolutely
Nice.
love Biggers.
So does Brandon.
He's the best. Oh my gosh! Like his stuff is just like it's amazing. It's amazing.
He
how-
makes me hate my own stuff.
Don't say the word best when you're talking about artists. You'll make the others feel bad.
I apologize. He's very, 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 very good.
Very, 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 very. No, he is extremely talented. I actually got one of his prints from the first Ignition. And he's really, there's a lot of guys where I just look at his stuff and I look at my stuff and I go, I'm doing something wrong. He goes, well, your stuff's good. I'm like, no. Yeah.
Always take compliments is something.
Yeah.
If you get a compliment from someone you admire, that makes it even more special. Because I've gotten compliments from people that I really enjoy their work.
Right.
And, what?
Nothing.
You know, sometimes when you try really hard.
But you know how you were saying that you get you feel like I should have done that kind of art when you see the other artists. I feel the same way. I was like, man, I should have drawn like that. Then I was like, I will draw like that.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what's really cool about even just with Ignition and artists in this field that we do with all these conventions. When I first got in, because I've almost been doing this for about 2 years now, you get in with these guys and you think it's a giant competition that, you know, you're there to sell your work and everybody's out against you. And that is just complete opposite.
Definitely not.
I mean, it is, these guys will come up, and a couple people that I follow that I love their work, they go, oh yeah, I know your work, you did this. And my jaw drops. I'm like, you know my work? Because every artist sees their stuff as not great.
Yeah.
But you see everybody else's stuff as amazing. But, I mean, everybody helps everyone. They give you ideas. They talk back and forth with you. I mean, I've given ideas to other people. They've given ideas to me. And it's just a great community. And that's what we're trying to build with Ignition and, at Acme Superstore.
Definitely, because like I said, when I go to Ignitions or the art festivals, I enjoy seeing the artwork, and I'm an amateur artist, but I really want to be more professional.
Right.
So you guys kind of inspire me to try to go professional.
Only
so.
kinda?
Okay, I will try to be professional.
Speaking of Josh's artwork, his artwork will be at Ignition at the AGIATT Productions table on the
Yes.
stage.
Because I got yelled at because I wasn't going to bring it. Because
Got
with-
yelled at by me.
Yeah.
As
He's
you
like, you're
should
not
be.
bringing your work? I'm like, no. Because what my thing is, when I'm at Ignition, it's my show to put on. I'm not there to sell my work. I tried it at the first one. I cannot sit at my table and make sure that, and just sell my work and not. So Ryan and I have chatted, and he got a little mad at me when I said I was not bringing any of my work. So he talked me into having him sell it and show it off. I'm going to actually bring in my brand new wall. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
saw that
I
on
saw that.
Facebook. That thing is huge. I got to try to fit it in my little Kia Soul.
Hey,
but
that's my car.
they can fit a lot.
So we
I don't
got two
know if we can
souls?
fit
Yeah,
this
they-
thing.
they're-
Oh god,
bigger.
we got 2 souls. Beyond 2 souls.
They're like a TARDIS. They're bigger on the inside.
Yeah, this thing is almost as tall as I am, and it's great. But we'll have that behind. I'm gonna mess up.
I'm gonna hit you with the microphone.
I know. AGIATT. We're gonna. Oh man. We're gonna have it.
Prepare
behind
for feedback, everyone. We may have a
AGIATT's
fight
table,
soon.
And Ryan's gonna help me sell my work, so I can make sure I'm keeping track of everything else. But if
And-
you want to come chat with me, you can.
You are gonna have your new spray paints there too, aren't you?
Do you have room for?
That,
my
I'm
new
gonna
spray
say that
paint?
sounded very
Cool,
intimidating.
Yeah, that was very
Yeah.
menacing.
I don't think I had a choice.
You became Heisenberg.
I will bring a few. They were,
Say my name. You know who I am. I'm the man who founded AGIATT. Go on.
yeah,
Say my name.
We'll see. I was kind of saving those for Shock PopCon, but maybe if I get a few more done, I will bring those too, and show those off. Yeah. He always does. He looked at. We went and had a dinner meeting the other day, and I looked him straight in the eye. He goes, "Well, where's your work?" I go, "It's going to be sitting at home." And he just dead-eyed, like because he looks just like Walter White, and I'm just like,
I'm I'm just imagining the coldest,
Yeah.
most angry, soul-piercing stare.
yeah. And I just started like that. I'm like, what?
Hold me, I'm scared.
It would be wise to tread lightly.
Yeah, and I'm like, is there a problem? He goes, why aren't you bringing your work? I'm like, I have ADD. I can't do both. I need to be the host. He goes, well, can somebody else sell it? I'm like, have you met my wife? She's not a seller. Yeah. So if you want to follow me and all my shenanigans with art, I got a lot of things coming up for 2015 conventions. I'm going to start my own podcast with a buddy of mine. Keep up with anything Ignition. I post everything and anything on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/JBDesigns. It is spelled JBDEZIGNS.
Because
With a Z, so you know it's
With a
super
Z,
cool.
Which I'm hardcore.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to follow any of my shenanigans I get into when it comes to comic conventions, my art, buy my art, look at it, say it's pretty, what I'm going to be doing next, my podcast that I'm working on, a lot of things are coming up for 2015. So if you want to check all that out, the easiest way right now is to go on to facebook.com/JBDesigns, and it is JBDEZIGNS. And then you'll be able to find my YouTube channel, which I just started. I don't have the thing on me on that one, but I just put up my first video.
I'll find your channel. I think I'm subscribed to it actually. I'll put it in the link below.
I had it set up to say it was like Josh JB Designs Bauer, and then it disappeared, and now it's saying numbers. So because technology hates me. But yeah, I just put up my first video of.
It's not just technology.
No, it is everything in life.
So, Joshy, where is Ignition, and when is it gonna be?
All right, so Ignition 2 is on January 31st, 2015. Ooh, new year. It will be at Acme Superstore, which is on the corner of 434 and 1792. It is a giant comic shop. If you have not been there, you can't miss it. You see a bank, and it's a giant comic shop splattered with everything comic. It's a great building, a great place to hang out. Even if you can't make it to Ignition, you should check out Acme Superstore as soon as you can. The event times are 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Doors open at 10 a.m. and the first 100 people through the door will get a free swag bag.
And it is a free event, correct?
It is a free event, absolutely free. You can walk in at any time, and small, medium, large people, whatever, it's all free. So you can check out the comic shop, walk through there, and walk through the back.
Okay. So Ryan, where can we find your production company? And
it is everywhere.
we have
our
no.
Facebook page.
Okay.
Hey, Lex Luthor.
It is pronounced AGIATT Productions. You can find us on Facebook at AGIATT Productions. Just look us up. We have a like page. We have a friend page.
So Ryan, where can we find your video content at AGIATT Productions?
You can go to our YouTube channel. Just type in AGIATT Productions, AGIATT Productions. You can also find us on Facebook, and most of our stuff from YouTube is also posted on Facebook.
All right, excellent. I'll put a link below for people to go check out some of your videos. One of the videos that I checked out was they did an effect scene from Guardians of the Galaxy. It was near the end.
Dude, spoilers.
Well, spoilers for people who haven't seen it yet. But it was where Peter Quill was grabbing one of the Infinity Stones and, says the famous line, how are you able to do this? Like you said, bitch, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I'll bust your kneecaps.
And
You josh me?
the effects and the lighting were phenomenal for your production company. What went into making that video, and what inspired you to remaster that scene?
Well, first, thanks very much. That was a fun day. It did actually take most of the day. What went into it was simply finding a couple actors. Now,
I'm not being touched
The
inappropriately.
guy that actually played Peter Quill, his name is Jet Bottoms. He is one of the owners of my company, AGIATT. The gentleman that played Ronan, his name is Caleb, and Caleb's been my best friend for just about 20 years. And when we asked him if he wanted to do it, Caleb is also an artist, and there is a couple of his paintings up on Acme's wall.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And he did his makeup job on his own, just by looking at a picture of Ronan. It's funny to watch behind the scenes when it's actually being done, because Caleb's standing there in a trench coat with a hoodie on, because we didn't have all the other props for the and he's holding a broom. And my graphic artist, again, Brandon, did some phenomenal work. Turned that broom into the hammer with the stone. And we shot everything against the green screen in our studio. One of the other key points, when Peter Quill actually grabs onto the stone and you see him rolling around on the ground. Not to take the fun out of it for you, but he was actually standing up against the green screen. And he was holding a flashlight in his hand to make the stone glow.
Movie ruined.
So yeah, sorry
Immersion
guys, but
gone.
that's how things are done. in
Making the
movie
children
business.
cry. You've betrayed me, Ryan. I can never love again. I can never love again.
Here's
You
here's
ruined the art of
another
cinema.
Spoiler for you: Superman doesn't really fly.
What am I gonna do with my
All
life
right,
now?
well, podcast over.
Producer
Thanks for watching.
So
Particularly we're listening.
We don't even know how to end the show.
the Guardians of the Galaxy remake was done for a Film Riot challenge. And anybody that doesn't know what Film Riot is, look them up on YouTube. They do a Monday challenge every month or so, and we decided we wanted to try it out, and they gave us the opportunity to do remake in a movie that we wanted. Unfortunately, we didn't make the list of winners, but that's okay because we learned from it, and we'll take the next one.
So one of the things that I wanted to go over that's a big deal for Ignition and what we do is the art on the walls at Acme Superstore in the Danger Room. It goes up before the show and stays up after the show. Mostly everything you see on the walls in the Danger Room is art done by local artists. Some are in the show, some are not. They submit stuff because they're not being able to be in the show. So everything you see is on the up for sale. Yes, sir.
What kind of quality of art does it have to be? Because I've been actually asking if I can bring some of my best work on the wall for Acme.
Really, we don't judge. It is, we want to bring in young artists that are coming up. I mean, we've had, at the last show, we had, I want to say a 6 or 7 year old put in 2 paintings.
Huh.
And they were good. No offense to 6 or 7 year olds, but, it was very good work for such a young age. I was very impressed. So the only thing we ask is that it's ready to be hanged. If it's, a drawing, make sure it's framed, ready to be hanged.
Oh, we gotta frame it ourselves? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
It needs to be better than the average fridge post up with your magnet.
It needs to be smarter than the average bear.
Good
Yeah,
job,
don't
honey.
bring your children's kindergarten's artwork in.
Yeah, I mean, we try not to be too judgy, but as
Smooth as sandpaper.
we fill the walls completely with artwork that is up for sale. You can buy it that day if you want to. You get one of the Acme workers, you can come and say, "Hey, I want this piece," and you buy that, and the money goes back to the artist.
Very nice.
So I definitely know what I'm going to be doing, asking you before or during Ignition. Because I got some artwork so I'd like to hang up if you don't mind.
You could bring it in You could bring it in now if you want to. I mean, as soon as you have it framed, you just email me, and I send you the artist contract, or you need to just walk in at me and say, "Hey, I want to put some artwork in." They print it out for you, and you fill that out. Good to go. They do charge if your work sells. They don't charge to put it up, but if your artwork sells, they take a 30% commission. So make sure you price it accordingly. But stuff does move around there, and we try to rotate it and keep stuff. You're going to be up about 3 months or so, so we try to keep things fresh. And every time somebody walks in, there's something new in there.
Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes on the walls.
And if you like the Kung Fu Panda that's up right now, that's mine.
So, apropos to nothing, for those of you who don't know, because you don't, and you wouldn't, Did You Know Comics is working on a very, very big project that is coming in May. We had released a teaser poster January 1st on what it was, and the only thing on the poster revealing was Infinity Arc coming in May. So keep your eyes open, because we actually might be involved with later ignitions, and just keep your eyes out.
Oh yeah. With anything with Ignition, we are always growing, expanding, getting bigger, doing bigger, badder things.
Assimilate.
And I just want to say, the project we are working on, we have worked very hard on it, and we have been working very hard, and I want to say thank you to all the guys on my team, and the girls. We don't discriminate. Except when we do. So thank you to Danny, Cole, Caitlin, Corey, Chris, Kevin, everyone.
So many names.
Yeah. So
Not
thank
gonna
you
lie.
guys, and keep your eyes peeled, especially around Acme. All right. So this was Ignition Podcast. And hopefully we will have more in the future. If you guys decide to keep listening, which I have no idea why you would. I mean, this is...
If you're still listening right now,
Yeah.
I applaud you.
Yeah.
Very good.
I mean...
You have better attention than I do.
I'm actually surprised we're still in the room.
I'm surprised I'm even still alive.
You have no idea.
We're all thinking the same exact thing.
You don't.
So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for listening, and we really hope to see you at Ignition. Ignition 2 at Acme, January 31st,
Yes.
correct?
Especially
I
you,
wanna-
Tom.
I want
Especially you.
Damn, Tom.
Yeah.
I want to see a line at the door when I get there to start setting up.
And
Not out the door, at the door.
At the
if
door.
you go
Yeah, you
go
can't get
check
in.
out Josh's YouTube channel and Facebook page,
JB Designs
JB Designs with a Z,
with a Z.
'Cause
he's a
in the
cool
middle,
kid.
because
Not at the end.
he's cool.
I'm cute.
And
poor literacy is cute.
You'll find
there,
it-
I think I've stolen enough jokes.
you should be able to find a picture of him on his page, and when you see him at Ignition, make sure to say hi, stop by his thing.
I'm the goofy guy in the Irish hat.
Yeah, buy some art.
That really narrows it down.
Really.
And thank you for AGIATT Productions for coming out as well tonight. Thank you for being here. We'll post links to everything below, and check out their YouTube channel. They have some phenomenal work.
And how do you spell it?
AGIATT.
There's a bit of hesitation.
So this is Josh here with JB Designs and Ignition. I want to say thank you guys for coming out on a Thursday night, hanging out, and doing this with us to help bring up Ignition and to get this going to even bigger and better heights. You guys are going to be a major part of it from now on, and I hope to do more of these podcasts and do more fun things with you.
Thank you. I know all of us very much.
Yeah, this is Ryan from AGIATT Productions. Again, yes, pronounced AGIATT.
AGIATT.
Had an awesome time. Thank you guys very much. It was fantastic to sit in this small little room.
You don't have to lie.
And
Thank you very much. It was an awesome time.
No problem at all.
I hope to do.
This is Did You Know Comics, episode 1.
with Josh, the director of Ignition and JB Designs.
And Ryan, the CEO of AGIATT Productions.
Name's Chris.
Cole? Danny?
Corey.
And as always, shut your nerd mouth!